Let's hit it. Hey guys, Doug K. We are back out on the trail with a return trip to Dolly Sods. My good buddy Mike Ruhl. He's got a YouTube channel. You've seen him before. If you remember when Melissa and I were down here not too long ago, I think we were the only car in the parking lot. Just wanted to show you what it looks like today. Starting here at the southern terminus for the Red Creek Trailhead. We're taking Red Creek up here to Rocky Point Trail. Coming down here, we'll hit Lion's Head, and then we should be camping somewhere around here, and then that'll leave us this trail coming back down tomorrow. And this is going to be one of the first real cold nights. So one of those trips where you've packed a little bit of everything, and I guarantee you too much. All right, let's see what the weight is. 27 and change.
27.4.
27.4. But still a lot of good color out there. We'll try to show you as much of that as we can. Yeah, it never fails. I told Mike, I said, we're gonna get lost within the first half mile because it happens every time I'm here. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. But clearly back on trail now. Legitimate downpour and just trying to get a few miles on. A little shot of Red Creek down there. And then Mike and I will be heading to the other side of that ridge right there. And then we start our hike up. Wind's definitely picking up. If you look way up there at that little outcropping, that's Lion's Head, and that's where we're heading. About maybe 3.5 miles in, 3.25 miles in, you'll come up to this sign. We're gonna shoot down to Red Creek. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, but it's been raining all morning. That's definitely going to bring it up a little bit. And you guys that hike with backpacks on without trekking poles, seriously, God bless you on this trail. I don't know how the hell you do it. I'd have been on my ass so many times. Just like that. You would save my ass. All right, we'll catch you down the creek. Rock and roll. Sure.
Successfully across.
All right, so maybe about a half mile, 3/4 mile uphill. And I'm not sure if that's all from sweat or if that's just from the rain that we've been getting. Game plan is now, it's about 2 miles up Rocky Point. And depending on what we feel like, we might go up and take a look at Lion's Head tonight, or go on to camp, get set up somewhere, and then hit that tomorrow in the morning. But Rocky Point, it's kind of living up to its namesake. That's how awesome this is here. And to your right, you'll see all the scrambles, all the accesses to get you up. Yeah, you can see the weather coming back in. And this is so cool. This is what we got to kind of make our way through. It's nice. It blocks the wind a little bit. Check out these berries on this tree. I don't know well enough what this is. If anybody knows. They are beautiful. That's about as bright red as it gets.
Hey, so we are up at Dolly Sods, and as a lot of you know, there's a lot of unexploded munitions around here because this was a testing ground in World War II. If you look right here, it's not a landmine, it's not an unexploded ordnance. Pretty cool stuff.
Gorgeous. Right. So we finally got to camp, set up kind of hastily, and a little bit of a gear explosion in there, but nothing too bad. Super comfy, super roomy for the night. Got the lights up, got the astronaut approved ice cream sandwich. We'll try that later. And if we can get a fire going, something really cool and regional. Now the evening might have just gotten a whole lot more interesting, but we're on firewood duty right now. So as you can see, we're dealing with some pretty damp wood. You saw the rain coming in today. this is all soaked. But again, just using those little Duraflame, those white cube Duraflame fire starters, even with this wet stuff, I mean, you just got to get the thinnest, crispiest stuff you can find and just keep tossing it on, and it'll dry. Eventually it'll burn. You just got to stick with it, and hopefully we'll be able to put on some of the stuff that Mike's got. Man, it feels great, doesn't it? Fucking awesome. And wait till you see what we're doing for dinner if this thing keeps working. All right, so we're in West Virginia. When in West Virginia, pretty much any gas station, you're gonna find pepperoni rolls, which is that's their deal down here, and they're amazing. There are some that are pre-packaged that are still decent, but we lucked out, and I think that was in Davis. That was either in Thomas or Davis, West Virginia on the way in. They had fresh ones. They had the pre-packaged ones, but they had the fresh ones, so I opted for the fresh ones. And Mike was kind enough to remember to bring a little bit of oil. Spread that out a little bit. Grab one of these. And these ones that I got today are pepperoni, cheese, and marinara sauce. So this is gonna be awesome. So like a little pizza action here. Nothing too fancy. Throw that in there. This is gonna be good stuff. All right, so it's got a little cripsy. Let's see what we got. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. We're gonna try out one of these Mountain House freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, check it out. All right. Freeze-dried mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwich. So the closest thing this will remind you of are the marshmallows in Lucky Charms cereal. So if you're a fan of those, I have no problem with those. See what you think. There we go. All right, down the hatch. Do you think my description was fairly accurate?
I would say the texture, yeah, but I mean, this being mint, it's not like a Lucky Charm.
Right. I got you. You know, it's sort of a one and done thing. I don't see myself going out and loading up on these, but you know, a little bit of fun.
Is my red light enough? Light?
It's perfect. It's eerie and cool.
Okay, cool.
They're gonna love it.
Make sure you're getting my my Mountain Hardwear pants in here.
Your Mountain Hardwear pants are in there. You look like the Michelin Man. We'll check the weather and we'll speed this up on the actual video.
Good idea.
The wind is a-blowing. My Climate V seat, which I really dug, just sprung a leak, so I don't know if I'm going to go that route again. But there's the lifesaver. This was so awesome that we got this going, dude. And here, let me get those. Yeah. Check this out.
Styling with my...
Check that out.
My metallic spaceman green.
You don't look cold. Just a pretty nice night. Just chillaxing. And now I'm going to slip on my base layer, crawl in my bag because it's 10 after 12 and I am beat. And tomorrow we're going to do Lion's Head and then Duncan-Barger Trail down Little Stone Coal, across the Red Creek, and then back to the car. Good morning. It definitely got a little colder than I thought it was going to get last night. I kind of brought the summer bag that I use and forgot that the zipper all along the right hand side has been busted. I haven't paid any attention to it because it's been so warm the whole time I've been camping over the summer, and I probably should have brought my KSB bag, but I'm guessing it was in the upper 30s.
Yeah, so I was just informed by Mike that it got down to 37 last night. It felt like every bit of 37 last night. And that is, if it was 37, it might as well have been 17 to me because it was cold in here. But here, let me show you. Yeah, the zipper on this whole side's busted. I usually just take this bag in the summer, and I just grabbed it, threw it in, and figured, oh, I'll be fine. And left a KSB 15 sitting at home. I would have been really warm and toasty in that thing. But it's coffee time. Let's hit it. Coffee time. We're heading out after some coffee. And then just once again, this is where I was camped. Leave no trace. So what'd you say, about 1.25 miles from camp? You will make a left onto Rocky Point instead of going down Big Stone Coal. And you will start to see these cairns set up here.
There's a few of them. And then we'll begin our ascent up to Lion's Head. And if you decide to camp up here, just keep in mind, you're gonna bring any water up with you because there won't be any water source up this high. You'll have to go back down onto Big Stone Coal Trail and grab something from the creek. Another really nice campsite, check this out. Well, it looks like they buried a corpse in that one. Yeah, this is nice reflective wall. It's a pretty nice spot here. Gotta remember this one. And here we are. We'll be cruising over there momentarily, but isn't this something? Wow. Wow. You know what? I think we did pretty good on the colors. I thought it was a little past prime, but absolutely amazing. Just dropped the pack, and we're gonna just do some scrambling here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm on top of Lion's Head. If you look out, they call this one Dynasty. It's a little T-Rex head. You guys will recognize this. This is literally one of my favorite spots. This is about halfway between Duncan Barger Trail from Little Stone Coal to Big Stone Coal. And then that campsite we usually hang out is right back there. And if you cross the creek to the left, there's another one that tucks back in there in the pines. So we made the turn on Little Stone Coal, and there's one cairn here. Just keep an eye out, especially with the leaves down. And there's one here. This one wants to speak to the manager. All right, so we finished about our 1.5 mile descent, and that brings us down to the mighty Red Creek. If I remember correctly, yeah, up there to the left where it's calm. You can go through there, but you're getting wet. Choose wisely. Choose wisely, young man.
I just came across those rocks are super slippery. You got in a lot deeper than I did. You're up to your knees.
Do yourself a favor. Get down to Dolly Sods, West Virginia. Absolutely one of the best places to do some backpacking. Remember, be good to each other, be good to nature. I'll see you back out on the trail.